are up and running. And yeah, the KPBS is still not fantastic, but it's not terrible. God, the ones... God, I should have... Why is this... This is so typical. Like, I want to do something, and something just has to just up and go to crap. Oh, yeah, the VOD... Oh, yeah, the VOD just, like... Come on, work!
State your business here.
The Golden House is sacrosanct. None may enter without good cause.
Piece of crap. There, I can finally see it. Frickin' hell. So, yeah. Okay, now it's stable. Alright.
Let's step down for a minute. Did you figure out what was the problem?
I had to restart the entire stream, but... Alright, so... Alright. So,
Yeah, you're gonna need to swap out a Kaya.
yeah, I'm on it. Let's do this. And then we head to Eula's quest.
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle.
I have Barbara ready just in case she needs to back up. Oh shit. Okay, I need to be... Alright, I'm gonna need to be careful. I don't exactly have my big guns to take on child like I did the first time.
Poor timing.
Also, this child is level 70.
Any reason we're beating up a twink?
How unbecoming.
He's Harbinger number 11. If you watch the Leo stream, you'll see this dude was part of the plan to basically genocide Leo.
Voyager.
Oh.
His whole reason for it, though, was, hey, I can fight strong people. Let me do it. It was Senora number 8 that was the true mastermind.
Oh,
AKA the one that got the big sleep by the Raiden Shogun.
By Raiden, yeah. There's
Oh.
people that still cope she'll be playable. To this day, there are people that'll be like, nah, watch Senora next major update. She's going to be playable. She is dead. Better than Batman's parents. She is not coming back.
Oh shit! Gotta be careful.
Oh yeah, second phase child I despise when Raiden fight. For some reason, final phase child is like the easiest.
Am I even doing anything?
You've got some skills.
You're keeping up the heels.
Take this. Free return.
Ouch.
I'll protect us.
Oh god. Ah, what happened? Oh.
Ah. He jumped to the final phase.
You are kicking his ass that fast?
Yeah. Behold, the power of an Arlecchino. She's number 4 for a reason.
Dude, my heart sank. I thought the damn stream was about to just take another shit. Oh shit. Oh shit, fuck.
Children singing.
Ah, she lost her ultimate. Fuck!
Sister.
Yeah, she loses her ult when she dies.
Okay, I gotta be careful now.
Cool it.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Whoa!
Yeah, I forgot he has that. It's been so long since I've had a beat-up child. Brian never everything I needed for God.
Oh no, I remember. Oh yeah, no, dude. That for me, the whale's a core memory. Mainly because of how many times I was able to dodge the damn thing.
I mean, you kind of had to.
Die here.
Either that or get absolutely wrecked.
Well, child, this isn't the first time I've absolutely spanked you. Fuck.
Hubris.
Wait.
This opportunity is quite hard to come by.
wait.
I know,
Well
just
then,
saw it.
amuse me.
Oh, wait, shit.
Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle. So quick to flee.
Fuck.
How unbecoming. Freeze.
Fuck. Oh my god. Fucking damn it.
For this world.
Go, Barbara, go!
Hey, don't die
Fuck.
on me. That's no fun.
Cowering already? Dodge this! Try this.
Fuck. Fuck. God. Fucking damn it.
At some point, quickly heal Traveler with food. Well, he's distracted.
Passable left.
Anything.
I'm looking. Oh, this is exactly how I wanted to come back to this fucking game.
Passable effort. Poor timing. A fine opportunity. Not bad. He's got a trick or two. Break. All you do is run.
I love that I can't even see what the fucking. There we go.
Got you. Dodge this. I'll crush you. Got you. All you do is run. This moment will be frozen. What's the hurt? Something else catch your eye?
This shall not be my fate.
Well, now y'all gotta retry. You want my help?
No, I want to do. No, I want to get back on. I want to get back on schedule.
I can quickly hop in and help with that domain, and then, there we go. Alright, I'm in. Let's do this.
Give me a minute, will you?
Seems all the other knights already have their hands.
Wait, did she just leave?
She left. Hey, if you don't need me, I'll dip.
State your business.
Off to a great start, aren't we? Oh, and Barba's dead, and I still need to...
You need to go visit a statue of the Seven.
Alright, if we're done.
I do think you're going to have to leave the co-op mode.
Come back in. Try again. What do I... Maybe I should just tell her I need to just keep on my schedule.
I think if she's watching, she'll know.
Eula?
Alright, so. Oh, God. She is one of the two characters that got me into this game.
Alright.
Who, Eula?
Alright, well...
Yep, her and Ganyu were the ones that got me to start playing this game, and now I wait, Eula's rerun.
Back at Mondstadt. Alright then.
Yeah, Eula's a member of the Knights.
Alright.
That's quite a crowd over there. Is someone doing a performance? Let's go see.
Oh, that must be another thing.
Oh yeah, that's the, yeah, this is a quick thing to get through.
Hi, everyone. I'm Sansa, and I'm I'm working on becoming a bard. Thanks for coming out today, and, yeah, I guess I'll start the song now.
All goes quiet on Star Snatch Cliff. High in the trees. All is...
Oh, wait. Sorry, that's not right.
I low-key felt bad for this girl the first time I saw it.
High in the trees. No whiff of the wind. No sign of
She is...
the birds. No flapping of
Nervous,
wings.
yeah.
That's like an understatement. She's got terminal case of stage fright.
Pause for a moment. And
It hurts.
Oh, gosh. This is so embarrassing. I'm making a complete mess of this. I didn't get tongue-tied at all on the 42nd time, or the 90th time. So why can't I get it right now?
the
Because people are actually staring at you?
90th time?
Yep. I rehearsed this 100 times to try and perfect my performance. So, this is my 101st time playing this song. But my first time performing it live. I really thought it would go well this time. But nope. I blew it again. Though not for lack of practice, surely.
Right. That amount of practice should have been more than enough. If it still isn't working, maybe it's more a question of how you've been practicing. Actually, the Traveler here has loads of experience with performing music. Why don't you tell us what your method is? Maybe we can give you some suggestions.
Why do I get the feeling this is gonna open the door for me to doing some sort of karaoke stream at some point?
Just for a side thing that, like, later on you can...
I was talking about I'm just talking about for my channel. 'Cause I used to dabble a little bit in singing.
I'm actually curious if they update the voice like this.
Give you pro tips from an audience perspective, as a highly seasoned and professional audience person.
Aw, that's so kind of you. I'm touched that you're willing to help me. Give me a second. Let me just check my notes. Or, actually, why don't I just give you my notes so you can read them for yourself?
Notes about what?
Just things I jot down after each practice. Stuff to watch out for, areas to improve on, etc. Oh, but you can ignore the second half. That's just my random thoughts on other people's performances and trying out different instruments.
Thankfully, it doesn't have you read all of it.
Whoa, this is denser than the encyclopedias in the Mondstadt library. So are you like a music scholar, collector, librarian?
Well, my parents always hoped I'd become a scholar, so they made me take classes in all of those things and more. But now, I'm applying everything I've learned in academia to becoming a bard. Well, I'm all ears. Where do you think I'm going wrong? Have I misunderstood some core principles of music theory, perhaps? Or am I approaching my rehearsals wrong?
Sweetheart, it's stage fright. I got that too. I used to get horrible stage fright back when I was in my elementary school chorus. Yeah, I did take chorus.
I was in choir in elementary school because that was like just a thing my school did. Like, unless you were in 8th grade, you were part of the choir, and 8th grade we had to do a play.
Yeah, and the last time I dabbled in music, it was basically a prior to Christmas break talent show at my high school, and I performed "Blue Christmas" by Elvis Presley, and well, the crowd cheered.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Paimon never knew being a bard was such hard work. The tone-deaf bard always makes it look so easy. He never seems stressed out at all. And still, his singing and lyre playing always sound really great. Unless he's actually been practicing in secret.
Oh.
God damn it, they didn't update this yet.
They haven't.
I was just gonna say, speaking of the little devil, Venti!
Venti?
This came out around the beginning of the strike. So Venti is muted in this.
Bard, where did you come from?
Erica did say she was starting to re-record lines for stuff that already come out. But, doesn't look like they got to this yet.
That's unfortunate.
Well, Paimon sure hasn't missed that attitude.
That which means I still haven't.
Wait a minute, just because I pulled from him, I could go back to talking shit about him!
Who?
I could go back to roasting the fuck out of Venti. Lines up. Buddy, they make this amazing stuff called paper.
Bro is just vibing and living his best life. You think he cares for paper?
A whoosh?
This right here is making me even more pissed off about the SAG after being a bunch of whiny little bitches.
Alright. Let's not just open that can of worms back up. I'm here. Actually, I don't know what I'm here for. We're almost like 30 minutes in, and I still haven't gotten drunk yet.
We haven't started Eula's quest yet.
Well, then take a preparatory drink.
Fuck it. Warm-up shot. So I'm gonna need it to digest all of Venti's nonsense.
I do like that he has a fake vision on him. Like, he
Yeah.
specifically keeps one on him just to be like, no, see, I totally have a vision.
Ugh. That's good rum.
Sounds like it hurt.
Let's say.
Well, it is 80 proof.
So it must have been a cat that stole the leaf, right? And with your allergies, you can't exactly go chasing it down.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Venti's allergic to cats.
I can help too, Venti. Your music has always been a huge inspiration to me, so it would be my honor. And, after we find it, could I get some advice on songwriting from you?
Girl is starstruck.
Sorry, I know I shouldn't spring that on you. I was just worried if I stayed quiet now, I might be too shy to ask later, and I didn't want to let the opportunity slip by, so I'm sorry. I hope I didn't make this weird. Wow, really? Okay, I'll just grab my... Wait, where's my notebook? Oh, it's right here. Sorry, give me a second.
Huh? But then, why did her performance go so badly despite all the effort she put in? There's gotta be a reason for it.
I guess I just lack that natural talent. Maybe I'm not meant to be a bard, huh? Let me think. Maybe it was a sense of yearning. Back when my parents forced me to stay in my room and study, I'd always hear this bard singing outside the window. His wonderful melodies and beautiful voice were like a soft breeze that stirred my heart. I remember thinking to myself, if I became a bard, could I be free like him? Yeah, that's it. I wanted to be free and happy just like him. And like him, I wanted to share that joy with the whole world. But I get so nervous when I'm performing in front of a crowd. I try to mitigate that by doing plenty of practice to make sure nothing goes wrong. But it's no use. As soon as the performance starts, I get tongue-tied. What? But I can't even get my words out.
Exactly. If you really want to share freedom and joy with the world, first you need to be the freest and happiest person of them all.
So, I've got to be my freest, happiest self in order to share that with others. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, thank you all so much. I'll be sure to take that to heart.
In that case, Paimon will be the audience. Paimon is the most professional and freest audience you'll ever find.
Free, yes. Professional, not so much.
Alright, alright, Sansa, just pretend everybody's in their underwear.
That was my first ever successful performance in front of a crowd. For once, I didn't stumble over my words. Oh, I'm so happy.
Ah, man, I actually kind of wanted to hear a song. I would have chanced YouTube having a bitch fit.
Actually, so fun fact. Hoyo made sure that none of music is considered copyright on YouTube so that streamers and YouTubers can actually have their songs in their stuff.
Oh, hell
Right.
yeah.
You can just, like, straight up fully upload stuff.
Dude,
Like, that has the song in there.
Dude, next time I do one of my podcasts or just like long form stuff, I might play that for background.
Once the music started, it felt like I became one with the wind. I could roam freely, and nothing could stop me.
The audience definitely felt it too. Look, even that cat came to check out the show. Wait, a cat?
I see where this is going.
Oh,
I hate when we
Charcoal.
can't hear Venti
So it was
sneeze.
you.
Charcoal?
I'm sorry. That's my neighbor's cat. Whenever I'm rehearsing, it always comes to sit on the windowsill and listen in.
Oh, that is an adorable name for a cat. Though I'm currently mad at all my cats right now.
Oh yeah, they knocked down one of your Warhammer things.
They destroyed my Redemptor Dreadnought. You know how expensive that fucking thing is? That's cool. It's cool. I ain't mad. I'm not mad.
That's the problem. Cats don't care. They're just bastards.
Oh, and they also knocked down my Kingdom Cyclonus. I thought they broke the damn thing. Yeah, I picked him up. I noticed he wasn't permanently damaged. I just put him back, and I immediately flipped that cat the bird.
There's a reason I don't let my cats, like, go anywhere near my desk now. Not until I finish cleaning out my display case.
Aww. Okay,
That's
Hey, look at that! The cat is able to speak.
You know what? That meow alone made me less mad at my cats. Thank you, Charcoal.
Yeah, and this is why when someone asks me, do you want to get a dog or a cat, I say fish.
I have a bird. No offense, Martin. I love having you by the tavern, but, dude, sometimes you come in smelling like cat.
They love me. I'm happy for it.
I was thinking you up to like to do you. Well, sometimes you smell like bird. All right. If you get that reference, if you get that reference, I know what you look up online.
What was that in its mouth? Was it the leaf with Venti's poem?
Charcoal. That belongs to Venti. It's very important to him. Could you give it back?
You already spit it out like a hairball. Also, he is a big-ass cat.
Yeah, I've seen cats get that big.
I've never seen cats get that big.
They got some Maine Coon in them. They get massive.
Are we,
Like size of dogs.
Is that a house cat or a baby jaguar?
Yes.
It's still cute.
Only a bit bigger than one of my cats.
Sorry. Sorry, it's just all right. All right, Charcoal. You convinced me. I forgive my cats. I will give them all. treats and scritches.
You've helped me
One
so
issue I have
much.
with this game is you cannot pet the
I
cats.
feel bad that I have no way to repay you.
Could you repay him by getting him a voice actor back?
Oh, she's back already. She's been,
Joke, Martin.
Been-
Joke.
Oh.
Jesus, man.
I didn't know if you were being serious or not.
Okay, that little squeak. It reminds me of my cat Nubs. Okay, so cat story. All right, real quick cat story. You know how much my mother spoils our cats?
No, I don't.
So Nubs, she was
Yes,
the
you
runt
are.
of her litter, and unfortunately, she lost her back paw when she was little. That's how she got her name. So she just runs around the house with only 3 legs. But
Oh,
she's
so
an
she's a
energetic
tripod.
little thing. But every time one of us grabs like a specific type of cheese, whether we're like making a sandwich or like using it to cook something, she will hop up onto the dining room table. She will meow her little head off and just tilt it, just like tilting her head, asking for a piece of cheese.
Are cats even allowed to have cheese?
Yes.
Okay, so I know you can't give dogs chocolate or onions. Or is it garlic? It's garlic and or onions.
All right. Well, Venti's off. Hopefully they kick Sag in the ball so he can get some voice lines again.
Gone like the wind.
I can
Hopefully,
hardly
like your
believe
voice will
I
be
got
someday.
a personal lesson from Venti himself. I must find time to thank him properly. Oh, and of course, I owe you two a huge thank you as well.
Alright. This heat wave would have me saying I wish I was upstairs in my air conditioner with my laptop streaming this, but number one, my technical difficulties have me paranoid as fuck right now, and I don't want to deal with any more problems. And number two, I don't want my bird squawking his head off and when I have the microphone.
I can't offer much, but why don't you take this songbook? It's from back when I was studying. I noted down all kinds of tunes from many parts of the world. Maybe you'll find it useful. Oh, and as well as tunes, I also collected all kinds of instruments. You're welcome to try them out anytime you want.
Would that include
It'd be great to have another
mayonnaise?
musician to trade tips with.
Red, mayonnaise is not an instrument. Horseradish is not an instrument either.
Awesome! We'll definitely take you up on that.
You can do that.
Alright, now on to the actual subject of this stream. So what, was that quest just to get the soundtrack to the game?
No, that's I have not fully looked at it, but I think you can do yeah, you can go collect songs and such with it.
So it unlocks a sound test, basically.
You can go and play songs then with it.
Yeah.
Like you can, if you get one of the instruments, you can actually do it. Now here we go.
Gene, long time no see.
Thank you for coming on such short notice, Honorary Knight. I know you must be busy.
Not a whole lot. Got framed for murdering the Geo Archon, helped to stop an Eldritch abomination from destroying all of Leeway Harbor, illegally crossed the border into Inazuma to investigate what's going on, participated in the Civil War, and played combat therapist to the Raiden Shogun. But you know.
I mean, you're not wrong on like any of those counts, but I wasn't expecting you to put it that way.
Also, we got the run back on Signora for Venti.
Oh yeah, we ran that shit back, and I like to point out that I did pretty well despite not having a 5-star on my team.
I think you did, because Traveler.
Martin, let me have this.
Oh no, it's a joke.
Well, to make a long story short, there's a particular matter at hand that the Knights requires your assistance with. Yes, it has been one thing after another recently. Neither myself nor any of the Mondstadt garrison are able to catch a moment of peace. I have recently received multiple reports from the Knights of someone within the Lawrence clan having close dealings with the Fatui.
It's untight.
The Fatui? Again?
Can't these guys just take getting their asses kicked for an answer? Okay, yes, technically they've gotten 3 no-sees already, but I've still I've still been slapping them around like bitches. It counts for something, right?
Yeah. To them, you're just a nuisance.
I don't know. Would you call Jason? I wouldn't call Jason Voorhees a nuisance. Yeah, technically he loses in every movie, but not without getting a hell of a body count.
Yeah. I guess you're right on that front.
But who are the Lawrence clan?
Of Arabia? Okay, I'll stop.
You beat me by 1 second.
I forget how much Gene Xmas knows here.
There was a dark period in Mondstadt's history when the aristocracy ruled over the city. The hard-won freedom that followed with the fall of Decarabian was lost once again as slavery spread throughout the land. The first Dandelion Knight, Vanessa, spearheaded the revolution that overthrew the old aristocratic system and established the Knights of Favonius, leading Mondstadt to become the city that you see today. The aristocrats that had oppressed the people of Mondstadt were none other than the Lawrence clan.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So the clan's descendants are now scheming with the bad guys to carry out more dubious deeds.
We suspect as much, though we have yet to obtain any solid evidence. The reason I summoned you here today is to ask you to help us further investigate this matter.
Oh yeah, also...
Unfortunately, the Knights of Favonius and the aristocracy have been at odds with one another for as long as I can remember.
if I recall correctly, Jean's family, Gunhilder, is also one of the old, like, major 3 families of Mondstadt. And I think her family and the Lawrence family have had generational beef. I could be wrong about that bit, though.
Well, we've already. I mean, I've already seen this world's version of the Mines of Moria. Might as well see this one's version of the Capulet Montague feud.
That implies Jean's in love with someone from the Lawrence clan. Damn near everyone from that clan is just
every
an
possible
asshole.
way of resolving our differences, but it seems the descendants of the aristocracy remain antagonistic towards the Knights.
Those are some cool-ass looking swords.
It is, yeah.
No matter what stance we take when dealing with them, the outcome is always the same. Our efforts only result in adding more fuel to the flames.
Don't make a Twitter joke. Don't make a Twitter joke. Don't make a Twitter joke. Don't make a Twitter joke.
You just did.
We could come knocking on their door on the grounds of a search warrant, but if the investigation were to come up empty, I'm afraid tensions and distrust would only increase.
Well, of course, this being fantasy Germany, it's of course the fantasy German aristocracy that has to stir the shit pot. And we're talking about the original shit pot, not the sequel.
All of our past efforts would have been wasted.
I get it. I don't technically have the same badge, so...
You are in fact the best candidate to represent the Knights of Favonius. But you need not emphasize your role as the honorary knight. You're a traveler from a distant land, and you can approach the aristocrats in this way. Once you come to friendly terms with the Lawrence clan, you should be in a good position to learn more of their possible connections with the Fatui.
Whoa. Leave it to Master Jean to come up with such a thorough plan.
Perhaps such plans have become second nature after all the diplomatic issues I've dealt with.
This wouldn't be the first time they try some underhanded bullshit. I've seen it firsthand. Trust me.
The name of the Lawrence clan member in question is Schubert. Lately, he can often be found strolling near the northern city walls. It is said that he is difficult to get along with due to his temperamental disposition, but if we approach him calmly, then things should go off without a hitch. Thanks again for your help. If you run into any snags along the way, I'll do anything in my power to support you.
Alright, Operation Smooth Talk, the Silver Spoon's Nepo baby. Alright. Does anyone know how to speak uptight rich twat?
No.
Let's see if you do.
Well, everyone seems... Well, I mean, Omen likes to joke about me being rich just because I live in New York.
I mean, cost of living.
There he is.
Oh, God, even crosses his arms like a snooty rich prick.
You like the one default pose for crossing your arms in this game?
Huh? Who are you?
Oh, of course he has a fucking goatee and twirly and like fucking waxed mustache. God damn it. Hi, I hate you already.
Hello. We're here
Gotta
to...
butter him up.
Hello?
Okay, how about tell us what you... Alright, tell us what sort of pillow talk you're doing with the Fatui, and I won't throw you over this wall and into the moat and feed you to the trout.
Do you have any proof he is engaged in anything with the Fatui?
Are you really gonna complain if I feed this twat to the trout?
Oh, this dude's a bastard, I'm not gonna lie, but there's a reason why you're the one doing this, and not the Knights of Favonius.
Yeah, I don't... Yeah. No badge, no rule book, no body cam. You're fucked, buddy.
Yeah. As far as the dialogue option, let's go with the second one.
What's wrong? Did you just say what's wrong?
Now can I kill him?
Ooh, I want to kick this twink in the balls.
I don't know. He might like it.
Oh, we're not even to the fun part yet.
Huh. And I suppose you think that you can simply strut up here and greet me in such an ignoble and vulgar manner?
Oh, that's not vulgar. This is vulgar. Alright. You start telling me what the fuck is going on, or I'll take those pubes you glue to your chin, pretending you actually have any testosterone, and make you swallow them before I put my boot so far up your ass, I'm gonna be able to floss your teeth with the laces.
I forgot just how wordsmithy you can be.
Gene, we need you to actually be nice to the guy so we can get in good and figure out what he's up to. Tom proceeds to just threaten this man.
You think I won't hit? Buddy, don't think it's... You can just say you can't hit a guy with glasses. I have glasses too, motherfucker. So that means I can slap you, okay? That's a freebie. What you gonna do? Fight back with them scrawny ass little twink arms no thicker than a damn cigar? I can smoke them little arms.
I'm pretty sure your arms are skinnier? Just looking at Traveler?
Given that I don't recognize you, I can only assume that you are a traveler of some variety. I'll have you know that you are speaking with the Schubert Lawrence, a blood descendant of the magnanimous nobility.
Real glad for you, shitbird. Start talking. Alright, I'll stop. Martin, feel free to clip the shit out of everything I just said about this guy and share it with the rest of the crew.
I don't know how to clip it. I'm too lazy to figure out.
This is why I do 99% of all the work on this fucking channel.
Because it's your channel!
Yeah, and you wanted to be in on this.
Yeah, we're about to find out why.
If you wish to address me, you'd best consider your words more carefully. Such nonchalant manners are inadmissible and will never do.
Alright, we can have a proper conversation once you put those pubes back there, buddy.
Oh my god, this guy was designed from second one to be as hateable as possible.
Oh, absolutely. They said, like, alright, we need to have, like...
Hey, can somebody ask if John Wilkes Booth is done with that Derringer? I'd like to borrow it for a couple of seconds.
Anyway, you were saying, Martin?
They said, alright, we need to make this an asshole clan. Asshole dude.
And they succeeded.
Could you look any more like an Asylum's attempt to make a Indiana Jones villain, and they somehow just stuck him into some other fucking movie?
You want to continue with the dialogue, or?
Alright, I'm having too much fun.
Now, if you're somehow capable of understanding anything I've said, then you will get down on your knees, apologize for your negligent actions, and give me a proper introduction. That is the appropriate etiquette.
One problem. You just okay, anime back pose all you want. That's not gonna stop my boot from going up to your ass, slamming your head into that wall, and proceed to continue slamming it until I've knocked out every last one of your teeth, and proceed to shove half of them in one ear and the other half into the other ear, and just start going monkey symbol on them. I can play this game all day, motherfucker.
Mission has failed.
Seriously, I'll kick his ass so hard his tailbone will stick out of his crack.
God.
I'll fold his fucking pelvis and flap it like butterfly wings.
Dude, you are a wordsmith menace.
That's etiquette? Paimon's never heard of something so complicated before.
Yeah,
bullshit, Paimon.
Alright, I could go on, but we need to keep the train moving here.
Huh. In former times, when people knew their place and respected traditions, such conduct was only basic courtesy when greeting a nobleman.
Yeah, we operate more on the level of, you keep giving me lip, you're gonna get hit, buddy. How much you willing to bet I can just... How much you willing to bet that's just a fancy-ass toupee, as soon as I yoink his hair, it's just gonna fly off to the breeze, and bet you can sing a song about it.
For someone wanting to move the plot along, you sure are taking your time.
I can't stop! This guy...
Absolutely roasting this twink.
Swit?
Alright, listen, bro, I ain't into that, so keep it in the bedroom.
But he is. Alright. Give me a minute to just find my fancy glove, fill it with some rocks, and cave your skull in until you fluently speak the most eloquent of caveman.
Oh, God.
This is why Gene should not have trusted you with this.
Look at the world now. Rules have been thrown to the wayside and manners forgotten.
Oh,
I cannot bear to see such degradation.
I forgot they made him a whole ass boomer on top of all the classism and racism.
Jesus fucking Christ! Just how hard were they trying to go with the let's make this the most unlikable douchebag in the entire distance?
Well, in that case, I'll turn myself in for elder abuse. Let's just get you back to the retirement home and get you a nice warm bowl of oatmeal, old man.
Oh, I just know it's the bottom option. Do it. Shit, talk him to his face.
What did you say? You dare question the dignity of the nobility?
I made an eldritch god my bitch, motherfucker. I will pull on your ball sack and tug him until you start sounding like a work whistle.
Jeez.
Choo choo, motherfucker.
We're not trying to do a BDSM thing here.
Oh. I think at this point you should be speaking for yourself, because I'm pretty sure Tom is all about that at this moment.
This is how I find out this is what he's into. Damn, I didn't think it would come out like this.
The fact you guys have to make this a sex thing falls on you. I'm talking about ways to make this guy squeal like a pig in pain.
I wish even medieval torturers would be like, bro, that's... You don't do that. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, good idea. We should find... Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I should find a spiked collar.
Oh, Jesus.
I'll go back to the old ways. We got a few ways. Breaking... let's see. Breaking wheel, gibbeting cage, rack. I think we got some melted gold to pour on your sorry excuse of a haircut there, buddy.
Gold goes down the throat? Why am I even entertaining this?
Actually, hang on. Let me call in a few buddies. I think they know where I can find a few Spanish inquisitors.
Can we move the dialogue at least a little bit more?
I'll have you know that
I'm waiting for
clan is in decline.
I'm waiting for my queen to show up.
Others of noble blood are looking for a chance to restore our rightful honor.
Don't tempt me with a good time, but pulling each and every one of those fingers off your hand and down every sphincter you have there, buddy.
Implying he has more than one.
Look at this twitch. He can't even point at a man without his hand looking fucking limp. Do you have even an ounce of muscle in your hands? Probably got carpal tunnels from stirring your tea, motherfucker. Probably got carpal tunnels from stirring your tea, motherfucker.
Just look around. The people are unruly and undisciplined. I, however, strive to retain the elegance and etiquette of the nobility. After all, we are of a completely different breed by birth.
The breed that'll be leaving a puddle of piss the moment you have to deal with somebody who actually deals with things with actions rather than fancy words there?
Save your words. I find your manners and bearing repulsive. I have nothing to discuss with the likes of you.
Shit is Lysaurus, brush up hell.
Okay, I get it. Feed him to the slimes it is.
Besides, I am in no way obligated to instruct commoners on basic courtesies.
And I am no ways obliged to not break every bone in your body and then roll you down the main street like a bowling ball.
Oh, God damn it.
Now I have more pressing matters to attend to. I'll take my leave.
Bitch.
So this is what Master Jean meant by difficult to get along with. Let's head back and talk things over with her.
Okay, Jean, I may or may not have sent the guy running home to his mommy, crying, screaming, pissing, and shitting himself.
Yeah, you may not have. Dude just said you a bitch and walked away.
Are you kidding me? I could smell the crap in his pants from there. Oh, hey, Amber.
It isn't the honorary night. I'm just on my way out to gather some intel. I didn't expect to run into you here. Huh? Judging by your expression, you must have run into some trouble.
Yeah, I may or may not have put the fear of God into a nobleman.
Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment, but things seem to have run aground for the moment.
No need to get down on yourself. Sometimes things just don't turn out as planned. Even I can't guarantee useful intel every time I'm dispatched. You just have to keep at it and never give up. Hey, why don't you let me try to help? What's the problem?
Master Jean asked us to build a connection with someone named Schubert Lawrence. But it turns out that he's a peculiar character that doesn't listen to anyone. especially Paimon.
Aha, Schubert! I know him. Let me guess. He said you didn't have any manners. I've been on the receiving end of his lectures many a time. The Lawrence clan can be very particular about such things.
You mean everyone in the Lawrence clan is just a big headache?
As aristocrats, they believe there should be a certain distance between themselves and common folk. I understand their thinking, but that's just not how things are anymore. However, there is one exception among the Lawrence clan, my good buddy, Eula.
Buddy?
That's right. Not only is she from the Lawrence clan, but she's also captain of the Knights of Favonia's 4th Company. Eula is special. She's not quite like the other members of her clan. She has her own beliefs and it shows. In other words, she doesn't really adhere to the strict rules and conventions of her family. However, she's still quite knowledgeable about dealing with the Lawrences. I'm sure you'll see what I mean if you meet her.
Translation, all the brain cells of the family went to her.
Eula is a member of the Lawrence clan.
I mean, her name is also an acronym for End User License Agreement.
Couldn't she just ask Eula?
Well, it's a little complicated. Basically, the Lawrence clan has frowned upon the fact that Eula joined the Knights. Her family members don't particularly care for her. In their eyes, Eula is nothing but a traitor to the family. She's very
she got
easy to get along
excommunicated.
with. Just explain the situation, and I'm sure she'll help you come up with a way to get along with Schubert. In fact, I think she's out in the wilderness on patrol this morning. You should be able to find her around Storm Bear Mountains.
Thanks, Amber. All right, you heard her. Let's go find Eula.
Good luck, you two. I've got my own matters to investigate.
Who would have guessed the Knights have a member of the Lawrence clan? Well,
So,
if you want to learn about
interesting
the
thing about her.
Lawrence clan,
Eh?
who better to ask than one of their own family members?
So she, when she joined the Knights, the Lawrence family pretty much turned their backs on her and said, like, you're not one of us, you're a traitor. And at the same time, almost all of Mondstadt, like, protested outside Knights headquarters to demand Eula be expelled from the Knights because she was a Lawrence family member.
So she wouldn't become. So she decided to become a knight, and neither side wanted her.
All
The
right.
only reason she's still a knight is because the Grandmaster, so Jean's boss, Arca himself, told all of them to fuck off and that Eula was going to be a knight. Dude basically told the entire country, suck my dick, she's one of us.
What are they doing here? Is that why Eula
And
was
because
sent on
it's
patrol here?
Arca.
Oh, you know what? You know what? This works out just fine. I'm gonna. You know what? Works out just fine. I'll cut off their tongues and mail them to Larry, to old Larry boy back in Mondstadt, and get him to start fucking talking. And I thought I was having a bad day.
Dude, you are a fucking psychopath.
I was acting more and more like a certain harbinger. I don't know how to feel about that.
This was well freeze.
Like, Tom's legitimately trying to scare me with
Oh,
all
yeah,
the
I jump around.
pictures of what he plans to do.
Roasted fried.
Go, Barbara, go!
Now he's weakened. Now you can just dump him.
Take this.
Let the show begin.
Okay, it's weird. When I'm playing
Oh, there's
Space
more.
Marine, I'm actually calm, collected, and focused on the mission. Something about this game just releases the worst in me.
Stay right there.
You need cryo for that one.
Gosh, shut up and let me fight.
Dodge this.
Boba, get them!
Push your luck.
This moment will be frozen in time. I slipped up.
There she is! Spider-Man! Ooh!
You don't think twice before reaching for your sword, do you? Do you have any idea how long I've been tracking these targets?
Alright. Respectfully, ma'am, they drew their weapons first. I was just obliged to remind them that I come from a land where we don't take that kind of nonsense. And, well, one thing led to another.
And now you get to stake a claim. You think you're stronger because you got to them first? Mark my words, vengeance will be mine.
Okay, first of all, I had
She's
words for that
there's the
close-up
word.
hip shot, and second, that's the first time of vengeance for the stream. Finally, we get it. This is where the fun begins.
And yes, the close-up. Oh, my heart is swooning.
Bottoms up.
Wait, wasn't it a close-up of her crotch?
Her hips.
What?
Alright, I guess we don't count for the traveler saying it.
No, it's only when Eula says it.
Alright, I'm thinking about maybe... Alright, I'm just gonna say, I'm not really used to drinking liquor neat. I usually put it on the rocks.
That's why I said sips.
That's right. I heard the commotion and came as swiftly as I could, only to find you two already fighting the Fatui. Not only that, you are making quick work of them too.
I'm sorry?
If I didn't make my move, you would have been able to take all the credit.
I mean, I took down how many? 3, 4? I mean, I'm not saying I needed your help with that guy up there in the tower. I totally would have taken him out. But, I'm not one to be, you know, ungrateful.
Still, I'm glad you're unscathed. Confronting that number of Fatui at once can be dangerous.
Sorry, Paimon doesn't understand what you mean, but thanks for your concern.
Concern? Why would I be concerned for the safety of my arch enemies?
What?
Wait, what?
What did I do?
Arch enemies? Wait a minute. You were saying how glad you were that we were unscathed a second ago.
Can't we just settle this over a pint?
By which I meant, if you were injured, I'd have to escort 2 strangers guilty of stealing my targets all the way back to Mondstadt.
Oh, she's mad we stole her kills. I get it now.
Okay, Amber kind of explains it later, but she has a very unique way of talking.
Which would mean you'd cause me even more trouble. My vengeance would be swifter still.
Take a shot.
That's why I said sips, bro. She said it a lot.
I'm gonna have Jack Sparrow asking me why his rum's gone.
Yep.
Bombs up, boys.
Huh? So that's how you see all this?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's me.
Paimon thinks she's pretty strange. Although at least we can communicate with her.
Still not the weirdest communication I've ever had. The Adepti are still fresh in my mind.
You dare to call someone you've just met strange? Forget the aristocracy. That's rude even by normal standards.
She got a point there, Paimon. You literally called her strange right to her freaking face.
Speaking of which, how do you know my name?
This is the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. And speaking of rude, we're trying to investigate an aristocrat named Schubert Lawrence.
Yeah, Shitbird Larry. That's what I'm calling him. You're not the only one's good with nicknames, Paimon. By the way, if any artists in my audience wants to just draw Shitbird Larry the same way Patrick just drew Mrs. Puff in SpongeBob, you will be my new best friend. Alright, I'll stop. No, I won't.
About to say, you're lying to your damn teeth.
He's so obsessed with etiquette that he's not even willing to speak with us.
So between me or Eula, which one is the least likely to just commit the most horrid atrocities against the Geneva Convention on Shitbird Larry?
Eula.
Really?
Unlike you, she has honor.
I understand now. That's my uncle, all right. But why do you mean to investigate him? I see. You have some nerve defaming a family member right in front of me. I will have vengeance for this too.
Shot number 3.
Hey, just to show I ain't capping. That come through the mic?
Yep.
Yep, the bottle opening, at least.
If I run out of rum, I got some whiskey, I think.
Well, anyway,
like I said, he says it a lot.
I got to work in the morning. I'm gonna head off to bed. Let me know what the total shot count ends up being.
All right. Actually, before you go, a song. What will we do with a drunken sailor? What do we do with a drunken sailor? What do we do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning.
Way, hey, and up
she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises. Way, hey, and up she rises. Early in the morning. I told you guys I used to sing.
So did I. All right, and now that little duet's out, done and dusted. See you guys later.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Peace.
Actually, I'm gonna double check if Justin's catching the show.
Stream paused on Discord.
Yeah, because I all tabbed out.
Huh.
How many shots is that in now? 3?
Yep.
No. This is an assignment from Master Jean. It's just an investigation, that's all.
To the everyday citizens of Mondstadt, everyone in the Lawrence clan is scum. It's natural for rumors and unwarranted gossip to lead to such suspicion.
So in other words, I'm a folk hero for all the shit I said about him.
Basically, yeah.
Hard to avoid such a reputation when you're known as the ruthless rulers of old Mondstadt.
Oh, so that's what you think of me? Yet another transgression to avenge.
Do I take a shot for that?
I mean, it's avenge, not vengeance, so...
How about half a shot?
Yeah. Close enough.
Also, the reason I'm not doing the sip thing is just I didn't have good beer for sipping. I actually had good wine. It's more a third than half, but I don't know. Something tells me later on throughout this I'm gonna make up for time.
Didn't you say it first? Oh.
Curious. We've only just met, and you've already given me 3 causes for vengeance. It's been a while since I've encountered anyone as interesting as you.
Well, I hope someone picks up that phone. You know what? I'm just gonna keep the cork off. Hey, Martin, can I at least get some water in between shots?
Oh, absolutely. I'm not trying to kill you. You're the one doing full-on shots instead of sips.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some water. Got some water. Ugh. The fuck? Alright, the bottle was like 3/4 full. I think it's already a little past half empty.
You don't have to take such big drinks every time.
I'm not taking such big drinks. It's just a standard shot glass.
I assume you need me to teach you the conduct of the Lawrence clan. Only then will you finally be able to communicate with my uncle, correct?
That's right. Amber told us to come and talk to you.
Well then, let's begin your training immediately. It'll be easier to train when we're back in Mondstadt. We'll require other people. We can put that aside for now. Besides, if it's the acting Grandmaster's assignment, and Amber's the one who recommended me, I should comply.
Oh man, I just remembered.
But
I moved around my schedule because of my classes. I go to the gym on Monday morning now. Fuck me. Dude, I'm actually getting more wobbly right now than I was during 4th of July weekend.
This is why I said sips!
Hyman's confused. This girl's all vengeance this and revenge that. But she doesn't seem the least bit angry.
Wait, do I have to drink if Paimon says it?
Hyman has met
I
bitter
said
weirdos
only if
before.
Eula says it.
I have to double check. In case you haven't noticed, my memory is not going to be the best. Please like, share, and subscribe. One subscription is one aspirin that's going to save me from the hangover. But you know what? You know what? I can power through this. And Martin, in my defense for the shots, I'm Irish. This is just standard Irish behavior, okay?
I think he just wanted an excuse to drink more.
Hi, Sansa. Whenever I hear that name, I think of Sansa Stark from Game of Thrones. Speaking of Game of Thrones and Sean Bean, I was rewatching Lord of the Rings. I was watching the theatrical release, and I was so goddamn confused.
Why is that?
Shit. I should not have fast traveled. That would have given me a break between the alcohol. Something tells me vengeance is going to be showing up in one sentence or another. You can do this. You can do this, Tom. You're a big boy. You can do this. I can do this.
Ah, you finally arrived. There's no time to spare, so we'll begin with our first lesson.
Wait, hold on. There's something we need to clear up first. Otherwise, it'll keep bugging us.
So that's still on your mind, huh? Maybe you're the ones who can't let things go.
Madam.
Love her.
Madam. You're lucky I'm becoming too inebriated to properly respond to these accusations.
I mean, you're lucky that I'm in the party.
Martin, I'm not scared of you in the slightest, but I'm the one who works out, remember?
You think I don't have to work out because of my work? You go to the gym, I get natural with the shit I do.
I am not of the proper mindset to argue with this right now, so we're just going to drop it. Comprende?
It is also my win.
Just sit back and enjoy my my stupid decision.
Don't worry. There's a time and place for exacting vengeance. Besides, I'm not in the mood for any right now. Best save it for later.
This is why I kept the cork off. But I have an artist buddy of mine that I might ask to do art of this, like the before and after. As they say in Ireland, Shalante.
You need to be in the right mood for vengeance.
Why do I get the feeling vengeance is their safe word?
I would not be surprised. You'll learn what she really means with the word vengeance later on.
I already have a long list of vengeance to exact. Even if I wanted to begin now, I'd have to start in the right order.
Are we at 7?
Oh my god! Oh my god. I might just download this mod and make it into a video. Oh my god. Dude, do me a favor. Like, DM the other guys in Hunter's server. We gotta see who else we can get into the showroom for this shit. Oh my fucking Christ. I might actually run out of rum. Okay, man, I'm gonna need you to be my hype man for this.
Dad's too busy. Lost in the eyes of vengeance over here.
And you probably got one hand a little occupied. Don't lie to me.
Oh, I do not. I have class.
Okay, here we go. If I had the skill, I would have set up a shot glass cam.
Who knows how long it will be before I get to you?
Well, if you have so much to take care of, wouldn't it just be easier to give us a clean slate?
I like Paimon now. She knows how to negotiate.
Paimon has rolled for persuasion. What does she roll?
I'm gonna give her a... I think she rolled a 14.
Well, let's see.
Absolutely not. Stealing my targets, calling me a ruthless ruler, and suspecting my uncle. All worthy of vengeance in my eyes.
Natural 1. Also, yeah, take another shot.
I gotta say something in should I say it in my live streaming Discord or Hunter's Discord?
Up to you.
I'm gonna say it in the LHS. This was some. There, I just posted a gift in general. Wait, did I take my shot yet? I'm already forgetting. God damn it.
I can't see you, so I don't know.
I'm gonna turn on my... Alright. Just to make sure I don't, like, slip up on this challenge.
Nah, it's fine. Just continue.
No, I'm gonna turn on my camera so you can see me pouring the shot.
Oh, so only I can see it. Alright.
Yeah.
I was like, if we have to deal with technical issues, even more.
No, alright, my face cam is on. You see the shot?
Yes.
For the Emperor!
But you needn't worry, at least not whilst we're investigating this matter. I'm sure you're familiar with the phrase, a man of moral integrity fears no slanderous attack.
Is there a prayer for drunken fools? I might need you to say one.
I am unaware.
If Uncle Schubert didn't commit any wrongdoing, then any such investigation will prove fruitless. But if he did commit a wrongful act, then he should bear the full punishment.
I have some creative ideas for punishments.
I'm sure you understand.
I was about to say step off.
What do you mean, step off?
You were like, I have some creative ideas. Like, I would get a little suggestive there.
I'm talking about Shitbird Larry.
Oh,
At this
he's
rate, I'm
right
gonna
on.
remember that nickname before I remember his actual fucking name.
Hubert.
I don't fucking care.
Good. Now, there are two key points that
He's a
aristocrats
prick.
attach great importance to. Your manner of speech and your bearing. Let's begin with your manner of speech. Aristocrats have a very unique way of carrying conversation, even with mundane daily topics.
Well, congratulations. You made me rather prefer the hippie speak of Venti. Thank you, Eula.
Oh, Paimon's already learned some unique conversation. Mark my words,
What did you
vengeance
teach her?
will be mine!
Nice try, Paimon. I'm only drunk when she says it.
Damn it, Paimon, you're making my chance less likely. Worst wing woman ever.
I wanted me to tell you the story of Dad was the time my father was a wingman.
Oh God.
Not even close. And besides, it sounds strange.
Pot, kettle, pot.
No, Eula does it. It sounds sexy.
From you. And didn't you say not to call others strange? It seems you don't respect the rules of your own clan.
No, I've no need to trouble myself with such frivolous formalities. Here, allow me to demonstrate. For example, when greeting a friend, you could say, "As the morning dew greets the coming dawn, so do I greet you, my dear friend."
My lady, I am in no condition to remember that fucking speech.
Welcome to the bullshit that is the aristocracy.
Can I just drink this whole fucking bottle just to make this bearable?
No.
Damn it.
I'm not going to jail for you getting liver poisoning.
What now?
Paimon, I'm... What, 7, 8 shots to the win? What's your excuse?
Paimon has one brain cell, that's her excuse.
Oh, come on. She's gotta have, like, brain cells into the double digits at least. Show my girl some Oh my god, I'm capping for Paimon. Is that a warning sign of how much I've had to drink?
No, everyone most comes to adore Paimon eventually.
If I come to adore Paimon sober...
I adore Paimon sober.
No, Mark, have I adorned Paimon sober?
Not sure.
However, such a phrase may only be used during the morning hours. Also, the party with whom you're speaking must be of approximately the same status as you.
If you're expecting me to call him my lord or some bullshit, then, this is only gonna end with a chalk outline and me getting a mugshot.
She's not suggesting that.
Morning dew is not uncommon, so it expresses that friendship should not be measured by value, yet also suggests that friendship between aristocrats is pure like water.
This is gonna be painful when I have to watch this whole thing back sober, isn't it?
Oh, no. You must be prudent with your words. Calling someone a good friend could easily offend them.
I thought this was Germany, not fucking Britain.
But didn't you just say my dear friend in your example? Paimon's confused.
Yes, because they were equal status, Paimon.
Yes, I did.
Put the program.
But you must know, in the Lawrence family, dear friend is a set phrase that can only be used towards certain friends with whom one is acquainted, but not particularly close.
Alright, I feel safer putting the cork back in.
It sounds much more pleasant to call an acquaintance a dear friend. So, another thing to remember. Aristocrats are concerned with face and being polite. However, if you were to use dear friend to address an intimate friend, the recipient would think that you are deliberately trying to estrange them. This is only the first step in making a greeting. After addressing one another, you then exchange courtesies.
Oh god, Martin, I hope you're taking notes on this shit.
I had to do this already, so don't worry. I am familiar with the nonsense of the aristocrats.
Wait, what the fuck? The stream just cut out again. Ah, the KBBS just took a dive.